Hey guys, this is Steve Fearson. Today I'm going to show you how to make a remote control module for your Vector Cobra out of a common object that's going to cost you less than $10. Alright, well what I have here is the reel inside the card box along with the remote control module. The thread is coming out and the ball of wax on the end of the thread is inside this bill. So when I activate the reel, you're going to see the bill move. And now there's nothing attached to it, of course, and the remote control is right over here just out of the camera reach. It could be in my pocket, it could be anywhere, and you can actually activate this hands-free, which I'm going to show you how to do that in just a moment after I show you how the module works. Let me reach over here, activate this. I can snap this the fingers over here for effect, and there we go. Just to give you an idea there, what's going on. Now, of course, you can do any number of interesting setups with this. This could be on a shelf anywhere you want, and set something on top of it so it doesn't move. And when you want to use it, you pull your thread out and mount your wax somewhere. There's an interesting hookup that I've been using where this is on a bookshelf, and I run this up to like the corner of the front of the bookshelf, and then I'm able to place a book where it's about to tip over, so it's the corner of the thread is over the corner of the book, and when I activate this by remote control, it actually tips the book over and the book falls off the bookshelf with a huge thump, which is a pretty cool effect. You're moving a very large heavy object with a piece of invisible thread by remote control, which is pretty cool. Anyway, inside the box is the module. I'm going to show you the module right now. Let me just open this up. You can see in there, everything's in there, including the Cobra. So it all comes out just like that. Let me take the reel off for a second, put that over here. Now, the remote control module, I'm not recording, son of a bitch. Oh, I am recording. The remote control module itself is made out of one of these. Toy car. This is a mini racer. These are commonly referred to as like Coke can racers or can racers. You can get these online for under $10. I think I paid $7.99 for this one on Amazon.com and got it in just a couple days. I purchased a couple of them, obviously. I'm just going to show you what I did. Rather than go into the wiring and try to find the two wires that are live that are going to activate my reel, what I did was I turned the car itself into a relay. So I have all you need to do is make the connection between the end of the two wires that come off this switch. And let me see if I can bring this close and focus on it possibly. I can attach a pin, just a regular sewing pin. I use these a lot for hobbies and for tinkering. I attach a pin to each wire, to the end of each wire, and I bend them in a certain way that I end up with this little a switch situation when the wheels on the car turn left. Okay, so I'm going to press the button on the remote control. The wheels are going to turn left, and it's such a small movement you can barely see there. What that does is it brings my two contacts together, and that activates my reel. It's as simple as that. And then I hot melt glued this to the playing card just in the right position so that it's easy to take it in and out of the box without really messing it up. And this takes some tinkering with to get it just right. It's a pretty fine adjustment, but once you have it and it's glued to the card, it's going to be a pretty darn reliable thing. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Let me put this here and slide this back in so we can demonstrate this, I want to show you the remote control. This is real cool. This is actually, the remote control is actually the cooler part. Well, it's cool that this all fits in the box, no doubt about that, because it makes it very convenient. You can leave this lying out and work with it, which is a huge advantage. Okay. Just like that. We're all set. I'll close that up. All right. Now, I want to show you the remote. The remote control is the remote control that I just showed you here with the car on it, one of those. And it's set up that when the wheels turn left, that's what's going to close the gap. What's great about that too is that the battery lasts a very long time. You recharge the unit by plugging it into this remote control. Okay, I should show you that. When I glued this to the card, I had to leave, or I punched a hole in the card where the on and off switch is for the car. Okay, there's an on and off switch. When you turn that off, it won't be consuming the battery. I'm talking about the battery that's in the module here in the car. That battery though is recharged. Oh, that's the hole I forgot to chop. I just put this on here, a fresh one. I have to have a hole where the recharger is, and the recharger is right. The hell is it? Well, it's under here, and then this cord here. This is your recharging cord that plugs into it. So you'll recharge this little lithium battery off of the batteries that are in the remote control, which is how these cars work. If you're familiar with them, it's very convenient. And for this, it's just a very cool little setup. Put this back in real quick. All right. I want to show you the remote. The remote is so cool because, I mean, it's convenient to be able, it's nice to be able to push the button, but it's not very convenient. You have to have this in your pocket. It's a little bit bulky. It's not bad. It's the size about of a deck of cards, smaller actually. And then what I've done though to make this more fun, more versatile, is opened it up and attached this wire. It's basically it's a plug, right? The 2.5 millimeter plug that you would see on the end of the reel where you would normally plug in your switch. You're able to plug any switch into this cord, and this cord is wired to the left button here. So here, I can plug my mercury switch into this, for instance, and I'm going to be able to operate this. This you can tape over it or unhook it if you don't like it, but the red light is kind of nice to see that it's working, it's operating. That's my tilt switch. Now the tilt switch could be, this could be in my jacket pocket or shirt pocket. This could be running down my sleeve, and when I raise my hand, boom, it activates the reel. So, you know, you're going to do your effect, whatever it is. When I raise my hand, it activates the reel. So your hands are empty, and you're able to activate the reel from by remote control, which is very, very cool. I can also put my pressure switch into this, and of course, it's going to activate it the same way. Now, what I'd like to do with this is put this in my pants pocket, and this cord, I'm going to take my extension cord from my Cobra reel and plug that extension cord right there into that, and my pressure switch into that, and now I've got a toe switch. This can go inside my shoe, and I can activate this now by remote control with my toe. So we're talking really hands-free. I'll put this in my pocket right now, and I'll just drop this on the floor, and we can do this just like this. So completely hands-free. You don't have to be really near it. This has a range of several feet, a couple meters. You can't get too far away. The more straight you have your wire in there, the better. But anyway, just like that, we can activate it. Of course, that's not a great effect. What would be a good effect, though, would be to have this up somewhere else, have your wax attached yet another place, and do something different, like, oh, I don't know, just a little spooked card or something. Let's put a card on here. I don't know what's going to happen. This isn't this is a hookup that I play with, but it's not, I don't use a card. And again, with the toe, I can activate and make that jump, and my thread goes away. Especially if, let's say now I put this somewhere up behind here, right? And now I'm going to pull out thread. So now I'm working with a big loop of thread, and the loop is going to pull away completely. I think I used this hookup on the last hacks video also. The loop is going to pull away completely. So whatever you animate now in this situation, it's going to move and can immediately be examined without anyone, you don't have to go near it or take anything off of it. Somebody can just pick it up. You can do interesting things with the a deck also. Let's see, what would be the best way to do this? Right now I'm running from here to here. I guess to change my connection to come over the deck, I guess. And I'll attach somewhere behind it. I could attach to the other side of the deck and have it self-contained also. Let me place the card into the deck. Now, I don't know if it's better to go high or low in the deck. You would think it's better to go high in the deck so there's not a lot of weight on it. Let's see if that's true. I think so. Let's try this again. About a third of the way down. This is all new to me too, you guys, so I don't have any definite routines with this. I don't actually do this, and I really don't know any haunted deck hookups, so I don't know if maybe there's a hookup that would work really easily with this. I don't know about it. Here, boom, boom, boom. Look at that, your card comes out of the deck. Alright, now this should be kind of neat. I'm hooked up here around the corner of the card. When I tap this, that's going to go and then the card is going to spin. I know, it's cool. Alright, once you have a remote control hooked up to your reel, what that means, of course, is that you can walk into a room, have something hooked up beforehand so that you can walk in and boom, animate something without coming near it, without touching it, without hooking up to it, apparently. So eventually, if I ever get any free time, I want to make another video demonstrating the exact motions I went through to convert this particular car into the remote control. I'm sorry I can't do that today, but when I do, it's going to be free of charge to all the current Cobra owners, and you're going to be able to, I'm going to teach you another hookup. So look forward to that. Thanks for watching. I'm Steve Fearson.